Hi there. If you want to know how to market your self-published books without coming across as spammy, then this is the video for you. Hi there, my name's Lisa Oliver and I have self-published roughly 80 plus titles in the paranormal romance genre, which means I write about vampires that don't sparkle and men that turn into wolves and others into cats and bears, magic users, necromancers and all that sort of carry on. I have quite a creative imagination. But today we're going to talk about how you can market those books of yours because great, you have finished your book. That is brilliant. But whether you self-publish or strangely enough, whether or not you traditionally publish, you still need to market your book. And I am one of those many authors who say that the most effective way to market your work is to be on social media. You need a platform. You need an author brand across multiple platforms so that when people see your banners, your avatar, your whatever, they're going to know it's you. And that is super, super important. But let's say you've got all that set up. Let's say that you've got let me think. At minimum, you're going to want a Facebook group. You're going to want a Facebook profile and or at least a Facebook page relating to your author business. Now, there isn't any problem in you including your family information and what have you on your profile page like the way you do, so long as your family and friends don't mind seeing about your work. But you need those basics just on Facebook alone. I would also suggest a Twitter account, a MeWe, depending on how active you are on there, Instagram, of course, and your own blog and newsletter. Okay, so have you got all those set up? Wicked cool. Now, one of the most effective ways at the moment, and that is at the time of recording, because Facebook does keep changing its algorithms and it does make it harder for your readers to see your posts. They're being darned annoying about it, to be honest. But what you're looking for on Facebook, actually on any platform, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you want to promote your book, the important thing is that you come across as a person. Okay, you cannot keep doing the whole buy my book, buy my book, buy my book, because people will see that awesome author brand that you've built and just slide straight past it. You know yourself, when you're scrolling through your feeds of whatever social media platform you're on, it's really easy to scroll past something. So you need to engage with people. And that is possibly one of the hardest things to do on social media and do it naturally. Now, I had picked up this question on another platform and somebody had said, oh, well, you can just buy your followers and then people will pay attention to you. And that is not true. Your followers need to be organic. They need to come from your book sales. And indeed, the most important way of getting new followers on your pages and profiles and everything else is to have a link to them at the back of the book that you've finished and put out. So when people have gotten to the end of your book, they've either found the content useful or, as in my case with my books, hopefully they've enjoyed it. Then they say, this is how we get in touch with Lisa Oliver. And then they'll go and click on my links and they'll join my page or my group or my profile or whatever platform is easier for them. And because they're already a reader of mine, they are already interested in what I've put out. If you buy followers, they don't care. They don't care about you, they don't care about your platform, and chances are they're bots. So don't do it, okay? But back to organic growth. That is the most effective way of building your platform. And that comes with a writing career, not a one book wonder. So, okay, one book wonders who just want to get rich quick, if you drop out of this video now, then that's awesome. I'll then know on my, on my analytics how many people like that were actually watching this in the first place. No. If you're wanting a proper career, stick with me, okay? We're working on it, okay? You need to be a part of your community, your writing community online. It is, like for me, it's absolutely fantastic because the author group, authors, are some of the most amazing authors in the world as far as I'm concerned. Not that I have a lot of experience with many others, but we help each other out. We promote each other. We are supportive of each other, and if somebody has trouble with something or whatever else, then we all try and help in our best, and we're scattered around the world. It's really quite cool, believe me. So you want to be, before your book had even gone out, you had wanted to be part of those communities on Facebook anyway, or, your other platforms. But I am using Facebook as my example because that's the one that I'm the group. I think I'm a member of about 80 groups or something, all to do with reader groups and author groups and promotion groups for my genre specific. It doesn't matter what genre you're writing in. If you go into Facebook and into their search bar and type your genre and then reader group, you are nearly always going to find one. And if you don't, then your genre is it's too minuscule. Because if there's going to be an audience for anything, it's going to be on Facebook. And if you can't find one, then broaden your genre. And that's easy to do. But anyway, so you want to be part of the community, okay? You want to participate in posts. When somebody says, oh, I've just put this cover up, what do you think? Then you offer constructive help or support. If one of your author friends, because clearly you write in your genre, you read in your genre too, don't you? Of course you do. Otherwise, how else do you know what everybody else is doing? So one of your author friends comes along and they've got a new release. You celebrate it on your page. You share their links. And you might think, oh, but why am I trying to help them sell their books? Because when it comes for time for you to sell yours, they will help you. That's what being part of the community is all about. If you're just worried about your sales, your ideas, your books, social media is not going to be a form of advertising for you or a way of getting your books out. What you need to do is you need to share yourself as a person and share yourself as an author and share the love you have for your genre and for your fellow authors. Another idea you can do is joining collabs. Okay, like in the genre recently, another author friend of mine, not me, but another author friend of mine was participating in a Daddy Dinner Destination collab, which is something like 10 or more different authors all writing their own story about different destinations or whatever else. They have a central theme, but then those authors all go off and write their own books. But when those books come out, they all promote each other, so they all gain sales. And then participating in those sorts of events then allows for you, because of course at the back of every book, you're going to have a list of the books that you've already written, right? So if somebody reads one of your books, they might not have been a reader of yours, but they may have been a reader of a fellow author in that particular collab. They pick yours up because they want to try it. They enjoy it. They see all your books at the back of that book, so they go and read them, and suddenly you've got a new reader. It's all about participating, about being part of your community, part of your genre, about promoting your genre, supporting other authors in your genre, and being a helpful, friendly, real person. That is key. You have got to be a real person. And that means sharing some other part of yourself as well. Now, I had an author friend of mine a couple of years ago. She was newly starting out. She's an amazing lady. She has written some incredible books. In fact, I think she surpasses me more times than once. But she is an incredible lady. But because of previous history, she had a real worry about being stalked. And for me, I live in New Zealand. We don't sort of have quite those sorts of issues here. But she lived in the UK, I think. I think it was the UK. It might have been the US. It might have been Europe. But wherever it was she was living, she had a justifiable fear of being stalked. But as I pointed out, the thing is that when I say share things about yourself, I don't mean share your address or where you're going on holiday or things like that, although you definitely can, if you don't mind a reader or two popping in and for a selfie while you're on the beach somewhere. Wouldn't that be incredible? I'm looking forward to meeting some of my readers next year at, I think it's GRO. Anyway, it's in Sydney, Australia, and I'm taking my kids, my adult kids. 3 of my adult kids are coming with me, and it's only for the day, but I already know of a couple of people who are going to be going as spectators, as as readers, and I'm actually going to meet them for face to face, which is going to be really unusual for me. But when I talk about sharing online, obviously, all of us have to have, we have to be a little bit careful and a little bit cagey about what we share. But what if you've got a love of making different types of breads? Or you've got a really cute pet? Or maybe you like flower pressing? Or like for me, it was fluid painting and resin art, and I'm slowly getting back into that again. I haven't actually shared stuff like that for a good couple of months because I had all my upheaval with my move and everything. You see, I told my readers that. The readers in my private group and who are on my personal profile, they know that because I've already told them. And and if I do take some pictures of some resin stuff I've been doing, I've been making puzzle pieces, can you believe, out of resin, which is quite cool. Then I can share pictures of that and things like that. But you're not only a writer; you are a person as well, and you have likes and interests, and whether it be food, which is really common, or pets, which is really common, or some form of other creativity, readers want to share that too because it makes it helps them realize, helps them relate to you. When I put up a crafting post on my group, which is, it's actually, I think it's called Lisa's Paranormal Snippets and Teasers or something, it's about my books. But my readers and we all share posts about different things. And if I put a crafting post up, then it could be guaranteed that probably half a dozen people or more will respond with pictures of their own things that they have been making, creating, crafting. We talk about, how did you get that effect, or what did you do here? Because apparently I've got some resin artists among my readers, which is so cool because it means then we have 2 points of contact, not just one. And then when I turn around in my group and among other groups and say, oh, by the way, I've got a new release coming out, then they're going to respond because that's just part of who I am online on social media. And that is the key to it. You are being an active, visible part of your community, your reader-writer community, depending on your genre. And it is really important that you are honest, you are friendly, that you give as much, if not 10 times more than you get. And then when your posts go up and you say, my book's gone live, then bam. That is how you make the sales. That is how you come across on social media without being spammy. It's called being you. And if this is a career for you, I do keep trying to tally up the number of books I've written, okay? But the problem is some books I've written with other people. So I know I've written, I think it's 82 of my own. And then, like I've written with JP Sale, and we've done 5 books. And then last year I wrote with PJ Harrison and also with author Danny Gray. So it's like, do we count them too? Or should I just count the ones I've written? I don't know. But there have been some of my readers, and I still get messages that say, I have bought every book you've written. And do you know what that is? That is what, almost 9 years of people responding, of people sharing, of people still getting excited about the things I write, which is my gift. It's the gift they give me. It's what makes it all worthwhile. So, yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. If you want to market your self-published book without being spammy, be yourself and talk about something else apart from your book. Because, yeah, anybody that goes around stomping into groups left, right and centre going, buy my book, buy my book, buy my book, buy my book, will be ignored. It's very, very easy to just scroll on past for things like that. Anyway, my friends, are we talking about new books? Because guess what? My new book, I actually have 2 currently on pre-order on Amazon. One of them is my own, which is, you may have noticed, if any of you follow my Lisa Writes writing sprints over on my other channel where I just write, you may have noticed I was writing a book called Don't Judge a Prince by His Undergarments. That is on pre-order and may even be out when this video comes out. I'm not sure. It is coming out on the 29th of August 2022. And then the wonderful JP Sale and I have also finished the 4th book in the Tangled Tentacles series, and Markov is on pre-order. That's not coming out until the 22nd of September, but that's on pre-order now. The links for both of those will be in the descriptions below. If any of you have also been following my daughter, her latest book, Garrick and Lennox, is out now. I'm not sure if I've got a link for that or not, but it's easy enough to search for Holly Oliver on Amazon. And don't forget, you can search for Lisa Oliver too. But I'm very proud of my daughter for doing that. What else have I got coming up? I am just finishing the sequel to Illuminate, which is Eradicate, and that will be out in September. I have got like 10,000 words left to go, and that will be finished. So, yep, that will be out. That will be my September release. And, yeah, so that's all that's going on that's me doing, hey, you know, check out my books. But for the rest of you, please hit like and subscribe if you did find my information useful. On this channel, we try and focus on some of the things to help you market self-published work, whether or not you should self-publish as opposed to traditional publishers. Remember, I am self-published, so of course I'm going to be slightly biased in that respect. If you've got any questions about being an indie author, or whether or not you're not quite sure about the publishing process or whatever else, then please drop them in the comments below, because I'm more than happy to either respond, and if it requires a lengthy reply, I'll do a video on it for you. But yeah, this is the nuts and bolts sides of things in this channel. My other channel, if you actually just want to watch over my shoulder when I'm writing, or if you are a writer yourself and want to join in some sprints, then go over to my Lisa Writes channel, and that is where I do it's predominantly vlogs and writing vlogs and writing sprints, so it's over on that channel there. But anyway, I will close this off now. As always, yes, please hit the like and subscribe. As always, hug the ones you love, and if you can hit that notification bell, then you'll know when my next video comes out. But have a good day, and until next time, bye.